everybody, Mike here, and welcome back to Nowhere Bound. I have Juniper with me, and we are on our way to New River Gorge National Park, and we're going there during a government shutdown, so that should make things interesting. The main thing is it's fall, and it's a beautiful fall day today. I hope the weather stays this nice because I've got some great stuff I want to show you, and I'm actually going to go photograph one of the most photographed spots in the entire state of West Virginia. I've been wanting to do this for years, so stick around. This is going to be a good one. About an hour left to go. We've already run into a snag. Every campsite at Army Camp is occupied. So I'm gonna go to another one of the campgrounds nearby, and hopefully there's some sites available. Well, we've arrived at Sandbar. It's actually called Grandview Sandbar Campground. I have camped at Glade Creek Campground in the past, which is right down the road, but this is my first time at this one. And I wanted to camp at Army Camp, but as you saw, all the sites were taken. But I've been waiting for this moment all year, for the past 6 months. Here it is. Long sleeves. There is a chill in the air, color on the leaves, and it is amazing. And there's people walking by, which makes it kind of awkward to film. And that's why I typically don't like to make YouTube videos at campgrounds like this. But we're not going to be spending a lot of time here. This is just base camp for what I've got planned for tomorrow, and I'm pretty excited about that. You got to stick around and see what we're doing. Tonight, I think I'm just going to make a really simple meal. Nothing extravagant. It's been a drive getting here through all the mountains and twists and turns, but it's good to be here, and this is my favorite time of year to camp. And thanks for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. So yeah, we're keeping it super simple tonight. Some Knorr chicken and broccoli. Some canned chicken breast that we're gonna share with Juniper. And I don't normally eat this stuff, but apparently it's pretty good. It's just gonna go right in. Add a little butter, a little more. Then when it's cooked, I'll add just a little bit more cheese. And that's it. Super easy. Just let that simmer for about 10 minutes. Sit. Want another one? Good girl. Let's show the camera. Here. Good girl. I would like to thank everybody here on the screen who bought a treat for Juniper and bought us a coffee on buymeacoffee.com/nowherebound. There's a QR code and there's also a link in the description if you want to support the channel without a subscription. That's a great way to do it. Or, of course, there's Patreon. We are very grateful to all of our Patreon supporters, and there's even more perks there for you. So thank you again just for being here, tagging along with us. It's great to have you. Hey, you want another one? You like chicken? Here you go. Five-second rule. Whew. That had to taste like dirt. This is a dusty campsite, unfortunately. But we're not going to be here very much. This smells so good. And not a single bug. Now we're camping. Okay, dinner is ready. Whoops. Whoa. 3-second rule. It's fine. So, I'm going to add just a little more triple cheddar to the equation because cheese is awesome. That's enough. And some cayenne pepper because I like it to have a good amount of kick.
5 minutes later.
That ought to do it. And bon appetit. We're going to do this caveman style and eat it right out of the saucepan. It's actually not bad. It's a little saltier than I normally like. That's usually the case with convenience food. It'll do for a night. So I've got a few things planned for tomorrow, and I hope I'm not biting off more than I can chew because it's going to involve some driving around. And this park is huge. So I actually asked ChatGPT about my itinerary to see if it was feasible, and it even gave me some suggestions as far as when the best time of day would be to take pictures at these various locations and so on and so forth. Do any of you use ChatGPT or some sort of AI to plan your trips? Let me know in the comments. I've been doing it more and more lately, and it's really amazing how much it helps. It's actually kind of scary, but I promise that is the extent of which I will use AI on this channel right here. This channel is based in reality. Good. Kind of hot. We are in for the night. Temperature outside is 55 degrees. The ceiling vent is open as well as one of the windows. I'm going to turn on a fan in here just on low to get some circulation, but this is absolutely perfect temperature, perfect weather for camping right now. We're going to get up early and we have a big day planned for tomorrow, so looking forward to that, but I need to get some rest. And so does Juniper. We'll see you in the morning. Good night. Well, good morning. We got a really good night of sleep last night. It's about 45 degrees Fahrenheit outside, and it is 63 degrees in here. So it's quite comfortable, and I think I want to make my coffee in here today. I'm going to try to brew some fresh coffee right here inside the camper. This is the first time I'm trying it this way, so we'll see how it goes. Dunkin' Donuts coffee. You crack this bag open and it smells like the sweet nectar of the gods. Oh, that's perfect coffee. Right here in the teardrop, didn't have to get outside. Well, I got outside to get the cream out of the refrigerator, but that's it. I don't know if you can hear in the background, but there's a train going by. There's tracks right here along the river. And we'll take a walk down there in a minute, and I'll show you what the new river looks like. First, I'm gonna relax and drink my coffee. Come on. Wanna come out? Good girl. Big stretch. Yes. Are you getting excited? Because you know we're about to go on a hike. Yeah. You want to go for a hike? Good girl. Juniper is a Velcro dog. She does not need a leash most of the time unless it bothers people, and I can usually tell if people are not dog people, and I'll just put her on a leash and it's no problem. But you can see we're walking down to the river and she is right by my side. Okay, we're walking down the boat ramp here. I gotta watch my step because it'd be easy to twist an ankle on this. Wow, I wish I had a kayak right now. This is beautiful. The weather is perfect. See this rock? I just threw it into the 4th oldest river in the entire world. That's right, this river is the oldest in the United States, 4th oldest in the world. If you think about that for a minute, that is profound. How much time has gone by and this river was right here. Amazing. That would be a cool job, to be a train engineer on this track. I think that would be fun. We actually have 2 main events planned for the day, and both require a half-an-hour drive through the twisty, windy mountain roads. We're headed to an overlook of the iconic New River Gorge Bridge, but it's not the usual view that everybody shows you at the visitor center. This is on the other side of the river, a little lesser known, a little harder to get to, about a mile and a half to get there. Well, we're about a mile in on this trail, the Long View Trail in New River Gorge National Park. So far, it's been very pleasant. It's a relatively flat, well-worn trail, but there's a lot of people. Hi, how are you? Why do people have to come to the most beautiful public places? How dare they? No bicycles beyond this point. So which way do we go? The low road or the high road? I say we take the high road. Literally and metaphorically. We should have taken the low road. We got some climbing to do. This last little section is rough. Got some stones here. I imagine these would be very slippery when they're wet. And I'm still having some PTSD from my fall last, well, 2 weeks ago, almost 3. I wish I could let Juniper off the leash, but there's just too many people. Yeah, you could twist an ankle pretty easily on this. Or fall if it's slippery and wet. Come on, slow girl. Stones are very smooth from traffic. Looks like we've arrived at one of the overlooks. Oh, we are way up there. Beautiful. Trees are greener than I thought they would look. Well, let's keep going. Next one is the bridge, the actual bridge. Wow, this is sweet. This is a rock outcropping, very high. There's a ledge right there. A very steep drop off. Plenty of vert here. And up ahead there you can see the iconic bridge. It would be wrong for me to call this the Angel's Landing of West Virginia. Definitely high enough here to give you some butterflies, but the trail is nice and wide. Come up. I'm guessing that that's the Endless Wall trail over there. In my opinion, this trail alone is worthy of a trip to New River Gorge. But we're going to check out some more stuff today, so don't go anywhere. As we made our way down the winding road, surrounded by breathtaking fall colors, I could hardly contain my excitement for our next stop, which is only a half-an-hour drive from Long Point Trail. It is one of the most photographed and beloved landmarks in all of West Virginia, a place I'd been dreaming of visiting for years, and today, at last, that moment had arrived. As the Glade Creek Grist Mill came into view, it was as if I'd stepped into a Bob Ross painting. Warm sunlight filtered through the trees, golden leaves scattered across the stones, and the quiet hum of the forest was all around. The Glade Creek Grist Mill is at the heart of Babcock State Park in West Virginia, and it's not just a piece of history. It's a living tribute to Appalachian craftsmanship. Built in 1976 from parts of 3 old mills, it stands as a faithful reconstruction of the region's past. Its weathered timbers and hand-hewn gears tell stories of simpler times. Even with the wheel still, the mill still feels alive, steady and proud, and timeless against the backdrop of the West Virginia hills. Tonight's dinner is going to be pretty simple. Just some mac and cheese. I'll put half of this ham steak in there, and that's it. And I'm hungry. So while I'm waiting for my macaroni water to boil, I'll just share a couple thoughts about today. First of all, what a day. I mean, I saw some of the most gorgeous scenery I've seen in a very long time right here in West Virginia. And I think doing what I did today is a great day to spend in New River Gorge National Park. It's very laid back itinerary, but you still see some epic stuff. And it's not over. Tomorrow morning we've got one more epic thing to do, so you'll have to stay tuned for that. It was a little bit of a late start today because of talking to some of my neighbors here at the campground. You know what, people that camp are just happy people. I guess that's where the term happy camper comes from. I'm pretty sure you can scientifically prove that people who camp are happier. If you agree, let me know in the comments. My water's starting to boil, so I got to get the macaroni in. That's actually excellent. walked along the banks of the New River, just across the bridge to the campground. The tiny town of Prince, West Virginia, feels like a place time forgot. With just a handful of homes and a quiet 2-lane road, you might miss it if not for its striking Art Deco train station, a relic from the golden age of rail travel. Built in 1946 by the Chesapeake and Ohio Railway, the Prince Amtrak station still serves passengers today on the Cardinal Line, which runs between Chicago and New York 3 days a week. There's no ticket counter or staff anymore, but the doors are open and trains still stop, just as they have for generations, connecting this sleepy riverside town to the rest of the country. The mountain road leads to the ghost town of Thurmond. Once a booming railroad hub in the early 1900s, it was home to hotels, banks, and bustling coal trains that roared through day and night. Today, only a handful of buildings remain, their faded brick walls and weathering signs whispering stories of a town that helped fuel America's industrial age. The tracks are still active, but Thurmond itself is quiet, like a forgotten chapter still clinging to the hillsides of Appalachia. The road getting here was an adventure in and of itself. Well, unfortunately, we're out of time on this episode, but we had a great time. I hope you enjoyed watching the video and tagging along with us. Remember, buymecoffee.com/nowherebound to support the channel without a subscription, or you could look at Patreon if you want to take it a step further. And I really want to thank all of the Patreon subscribers. As always, you and your support make this channel possible. And until next time, I'll see you nowhere soon. It'll be someplace awesome. Be good to each other and get outside. Take care, everybody. See ya.